Hey YouTube and fans of Commando. So I've decided I'm going to make another vest. It'll be called vest number 6, and we're looking at number 5 right now. And I've started to go through my hardware collection and see what I need and see what I've got. And I'm going to show you a few cool things and a few things that I'm going to do differently on 6 that I didn't do on 5. And one of those things is the cover strips, which go over and are all around the D-rings and over the webbing. On my previous videos I've used this vegan leather. Got a sample of here, and as you can see it's got a top grain finish and a suede finish, and I've used the top grain on the outside. The reason I went with that is because A, it's strong, but B, when you paint it, it only comes off as a dark grey, or so I thought. Today I found a sample of some white version, and I painted it black, and check how dark, much darker that is. See that? So compare that to the top grain. You can see that, maybe, you can definitely see it to the eye. This is dark grey, this is black, and that is black. The only difference between this and this is that's matte and that's shiny. So, and that was all done with good old Dupley's paint. Love this stuff. Super fast drying. This was only done, I don't know, 3/4 of an hour ago, and it's none on my hands. It is soaked in really good. So we're going to run with that. The other thing I decided to test was, I mentioned about this pet mesh and flame retardancy. Is that the right word for it? Anyway, burnt it piece, and I don't know if you can see it. It essentially, it self-extinguishes, but the holes close up. Now, if you were wearing this and that happened, you could get a burn, but you're not going to catch on fire and turn into a human torch. So, not a bad thing. Again, this mesh is strong, both directions, that's why I use it. So already started on a new pattern piece. So you can see if it lined up there, slightly different shape. I'm going wider in the collar, and I've taken the armhole in a bit, down a bit, in closer, and down a bit wider there. Hopefully that'll make it sit nicer. Zipper, again number 10 chunky, but these are too long, so what I have to do is I have to cut them. And when I did this one, I just terminated here and I just sort of put a bit of super glue on top. I'll show you vest 4 in a minute and how I did that one. I don't know why I didn't replicate all the good things that I did on vest 4, because there are a few of them, over to vest 5, but I am going to definitely do those things on vest 6. D-rings, packet of 10 here. Leg buckle straps, again, packet of 10. For those wondering about the size of these rings, if they're too big, too small, whatever, I checked the Hot Toys 1/6 John Matrix figure, and the rings are a little bit over 12 mil, or roughly half an inch wide. If you times 12 by 6, you get 96. And if I can line that up, it is 96, or a bit over, probably 97. So they're the right size. Yeah, so we've covered the suede, so we're going to be doing the suede. Pretty much that's where we're up to. This video is essentially video one of what's going to be a series of videos as I make this thing. I don't know how long it's going to take, so I don't know how many videos I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep doing them as I have updates. But essentially I just want to do a better version of this. And I've brought out number 4 to show you today as well. Mostly because it is interesting, some of the things I did on it. So let's go take a look at that. So here's vest 4. Just got it placed on a mannequin. But as you can see, everything just hangs too low. We're going for a bit of a close-up. I do like the way I finished this one off better than 5. But what's supposed to happen is this top of this line of this cover strip is supposed to be up here, which then shifts that D-ring to at least there. But check the way I did the zipper out. So I've taken the zipper and I've sewn that in. Now I got that from looking at a shot of the real vest at some point, because that's what they did. And that's as high as that zipper's going, man. You're not going to pull that off the end of the rail. So why I didn't do that for 5 is truly beyond me. Because with 5 I've just super glued, cut it and just super glued it. And I do remember one day this actually just came off. That's probably why I put super glue on it. So yeah, we're supposed to learn from our mistakes. I don't know why we didn't copy what was already working instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. But anyway, I learned from this mistake. I won't be doing that again. I will copy 4. So I'm going to wrap it up there for now. The only other thing I'm going to show you is, because this is actually pretty important, so I can find my sample again. The thread that I use on my machine, get some camera, as you can see, that ain't breaking. So these things are built tough. Even though it's a replica of a screen used prop, this thing is built for use. So definitely no shortcuts there, and that's why I bought an industrial sewing machine. You're not doing this with a home. In Australia we have Spotlight Special. I'm not sure what you guys have in the States and overseas, but I'm sure you get what I'm talking about. So I'm going to wrap it up there for now. This is video 1 of a series, and thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one.